Good morning, everybody. I will try to speak slow, and just let me know if I'm not clear. I will try to do my best. Thank you for joining us today again. I had the opportunity to share with all of you part of my early years before I grew up in NPH home. Last night, I had the opportunity to share with you my life when I was living in an NPH home in Mexico. And today, I want to share with you how is my life after NPH and how I put in practice all the values that I learned when I grew up at my home. As many children, I born into extreme poverty. At an early age, I lost my mom. She got sick. My father tried to take care of us for a short time, but he loves his job and he turned to alcohol. As many Mexicans, he decided to immigrate to USA to find a job. And we didn't know that my dad could reach his goal because we have not heard from him in 30 years. I don't know if he is still living alive. I don't have any idea. NPH appeared in our life, rescuing us, to my siblings and I, for our uncertain future, because the option that probably we have at that time is working in the fields without education. But my siblings and I, we all the time say, God is marvelous, because He had a different plan for us in life. Was by the grace of God, we grew up an NPH family. We lived really, really happy. We had a wonderful childhood, growing up with another children and learning and develop our skills and having a really good education with values, because Father Watson's philosophy was, I can give you a home or bank account. The only thing that I can give you is an education. And I want that my sons and daughters could be a successful person in life, because this is the way that they can make an impact in the society and make the difference in many lives, not just for children, for families too. Father Watson had faith on me, and he trusts me, and he persuaded me to follow my dreams. Also, it's really important for NPH family to count with the support of a sponsor. Like many of you, you are part of our family too. I was really blessed that two beautiful ladies had been my sponsor for 30 years. One of the best advice they gave me is, don't forget where you came from. This means like I grew up in a poor family in Mexico, and I didn't have a meal at the days. And my godmother said, don't forget who you are. I am a person that has a dream, that is a strong woman, and all the things that I have learned is helping me to make a difference, not just in my life, in the life of many children. And the last phrase that my godmother said, don't forget who you represent. I represent an NPH family that is giving opportunities to many children, not just in Mexico, in 9 homes in Latin America, to rescue many children for a vulnerable situation. My siblings and I took every opportunity NPH gave us. I'm very proud to say that we are graduated from university. My sister graduated with a degree in accounting. My brother, he's a doctor. He finished his residence as pediatrician 6 years ago. Now, he had the beautiful experience to be the family doctor for NPH Mexico children for 8 years. And he continued to helping more children. For me, the youngest of the family, I graduated from university as business administration. But always I dreamed to improve my skills and speak my godmother language. I pursued my dream with support of my sponsors to move for a studying abroad English program in Canada. Speak another language has been a wonderful skill that I learned because it helped me to find a better opportunities in Mexico, especially in Monterrey, the city that I'm living now. I have been applying my acknowledgement in 14 years, and actually I'm working as financial analyst for a big manufacturing company in my city. I remember very well when I was 13 years old and I spent my days in the library. And one day I opened a book and I saw the beautiful picture of the Colosseum. And I was like, oh my God, this is true? This is real? So was one of the things that I started to be very passionate about the story of the different countries. It took me 20 years to be in the Colosseum. For me, this picture means a lot because I remember that girl dreaming to travel one day to different parts of the world. And now I'm here in a beautiful country with wonderful people. All my faith, all my love for God brought me to the Vatican because I wanted to say thank you for all the blessings that I have received in my life. And I wanted to be in a special place like the Vatican. Also, I'm very proud to say that this child that grew up in extreme poverty, I could make another dream possible. I bought my first home 9 years ago. You are very welcome in Mexico. NPH is not just a family, it's a home. It's a wonderful organization that inspires to every child, all the things, all the dreams can be possible. Now, being an adult and being NPH ambassador has brought me another inspiration in my life to spread the word that together we can make the difference in the life of many children. Working for different companies in Mexico had gave me the opportunity to invite my coworkers to visit NPH home especially in Mexico. In Monterrey, Mexico, we have a home just for university students. We have in this home around like 96 students. And they are going to be university graduates soon. And also, I love to be kind of mentor for them because I want to inspire them that they can make a big difference, not just for the children and NPH, but we can make in the difference because in Mexico, the life is not really easy. And as Father Watson said, we had to make a big impact in our communities. I'm very proud to say that my co-workers and I have been working so hard to make raffles, silent auctions, and raise funds to make a better place to the NPH students in Monterrey. These pictures were part of the project for 6 years because the students didn't have like a good facilities in the house, and we want to make like a better place, a better home for them. Probably my childhood was so hard, but sometimes God has a special plan for us. For many years, I feel very blessed, and I thought that I had the wonderful life, and I have everything that I wanted, but something was missing in my life. One day, I was thinking like, okay, probably it's time to have my own family. And I have a really good relationship with a man. He has been my boyfriend for a couple of years, and he was very passionate about what I was doing. And I thought that, okay, probably he's the one, and he's a really good support, so I decided to start to thinking about getting married with him. But in the months I was planning my wedding, I had the wonderful blessing in my life. I was pregnant. But as I said, sometimes God has different plans for us. When I shared that news with my boyfriend, suddenly he changed his mind. He said, I don't think so that I'm ready to get married. I don't think so that I'm ready to be a dad. He decided to leave me alone. And it was when I realized that all my faith that I have in God, all the things that I learned in NPH, gave me the strength to be a single mom. And I say, yes, if I survive without my mom, without my dad, without another family, I can survive being a single mom. But unfortunately, my pregnancy didn't go well. I lost my baby when I was three months. And the same day, one of my godmothers passed away. She was like my mom too. And suddenly in 3 months, my life changed. And I thought that probably I will not survive. And I prayed very hard every day. And I speak to God, please, I trust in you. If you have a different plan for me, I accept. Probably I need to learn something new. Just hold my hand and don't leave me alone, because I can support anything, but I can live without you. Because you had gave me many lessons in life, but probably I need to learn something new. One of my best friends told me, you are most the brave woman that I had met. And I think you are a warrior. And you know what? God chooses very careful every warrior in life, because he has strong battles just for the best warrior. Is what I thought. And I think I had to make something different with all this sadness and all this courage that I had inside me. And was the reason that I decided to start my own business. I started to be an entrepreneur by my own 2 years ago. I tried to think, don't be selfish, because many of us having a difficult times in life. And I had just 2 ways. Feel compassion for me all the time, or just transform all the feelings in something different. I choose the second option. And I decided to take a month, Sundays off, probably a month, to travel to small communities when the people are still living in extreme poverty. And I decided to choose a group of artisans in Mexico, in Guerrero, one of the regions that most of the people don't speak Spanish. They still speak the native language. And I started to work with them, trying to do something beautiful, something strong, and prove to the city, the people in my city, to see all the things that we make in Mexico are well done. And I decided to choose the Tree of Life because I thought I have a strong roots, and I can have a new leaves. So the new leaves is going to be a better memories in my life. My business has brought me a lot of joy in my life. I'm very happy when I met some people that share their personal experience with me, and I can design something beautiful. Someone that probably lost her mom, a friend that lost her twin babies, a friend that he's lost his wife. Everybody has a difficult time, but we can survive with our faith, with our love with God. Now, I'm very happy to say that the love knocked my door again. I am engaged now with my first boyfriend that I met in NPH when we were really young. I'm planning to get married this year. Thank you. And all that thing that happened in my life, I truly believe is for one reason. I couldn't imagine that one day I will be here, stand up in front of you, and sharing part of my life. Even though that I have been through difficult moments, I feel very thankful every day with God because He chose me for a special battle. And I think I survived. My godmother always had a faith in me. And I want to be a sponsor like them. I have been a sponsor for 6 years. And this has gave me the opportunity that I can pass all my memories and all my experience and all my values to my godchild. Father Watson say, you may be only one person in the world, but you can be the world for one child. I'm very honored to be invited to come to New Zealand, and especially Auckland, to share my life. And I invite you, all of you, if you want to be of this change as well, you can be a sponsor for one child. You can be an inspiration. And you can be part of our family. The way that you can help us today is being a sponsor. It's just $40 a month. If you decide to be of this chain as we are, you are very welcome to my family. God bless you always. Thank you so much.